Former Bar Association President, Attorney-at-Law Upul Jayasuriya, speaking on this morning's Newsline program, stated that the delay in the appointment of the next Attorney General has rendered the Aegis Department's process inefficient.
So you don't see too much of a problem in the gap.
No, I don't see it, consider it a problem at all, but except that they must go into the merits and the right reasons and then make the appointment in a responsible manner.
Is this dragging the feet all sort of to do with the sort of doubt that's going to be coming along, and that has now come along, about the appointment of the new Attorney General?
Yes, you are right. All that has to be considered. The people who are responsible for such delays.
Yeah.
There are nearly 25 cases that have been referred that are connected with these large-scale corruption
yes, the
issues.
FCID and so
FCID issues, and also there are other cases where, in one instance, that was an attempt to assassinate the former president. The investigation was completed nearly 3 years ago,
right.
and the Attorney General has been sitting on this file for nearly 3 years. I mean, they can't say we are still considering this matter.
Yeah.
There must be. It's a joke if they say so.
Yeah.
I mean, they are just covering these files and then going on.
Yeah.
In certain instances, the conduct of most of the officers, almost all the officers, have been great, impeccable. But the conduct of just one or two persons does not make a generality with regard to the conduct of the Attorney General's department. The Attorney General enjoys total independence from all quarters.
The important thing is not to have the most senior, or just because a person is appointed as acting, that person need be appointed, but if he's suitable, most certainly he could be appointed. But more important is it must be somebody who's efficient, who's got a good knowledge of law, who's respected in the department, and who's an eminent person in the legal circles. Such people are found in the department, and I don't think there's any difficulty why you should search for anybody outside, because that will reach allegations that there has been a political undertone in this, which must not be so if it's going to be a free and proper appointment. Now, in the case, I don't think there's any problem, because there's now a constitutional council appointed under 19th Amendment, and their majority view should prevail.
Secretary-General of Parliament Dhammika Dasanayake says that the President is yet to make a nomination to the Constitutional Council with regard to the appointment of an Attorney General. When Newsfirst made inquiries in this regard, Dasanayake noted that the Constitutional Council met last month over recommending the name of an acting Attorney General. The Secretary-General of Parliament also noted that it was the President who had to nominate the name of the person to be permanently appointed as Attorney General, which would receive recommendations of the Constitutional Council and then be presented to the President.
Mr. Swathaghamlath had only been appointed in an acting capacity for 14 days. At the Constitutional Council meeting held on the 18th of last month, it was approved to extend the tenure of the acting AG until a new AG is appointed. Naming a person is the President's responsibility. Recommending or not is the Constitutional Council's responsibility. The President has still not named and sent the name of a new AG. The Honourable President and Prime Minister sought the opinion of the Bar Association with regard to appointing of an Attorney General. We informed that this appointment must be made without undue delay. The BASL also clearly stated that this appointment must be made from an officer who is at the Aegis Department, taking into account their dedication and service, and that the most senior officer of the Aegis Department must be appointed. Good governance will not become a reality if necessary steps are not taken to strengthen law enforcement agencies. By now, the Attorney General has retired. This government has failed to appoint a new AG when the previous AG resigned. We urge the President and the Prime Minister to appoint a law-abiding officer as Attorney General.